Okay, so last match in terms of new people. It'll be for it'll be Callum for the side that's currently only got two people left versus Fei Yin, who is stepping in for Mythos because Mythos is sick right now. I sort of forgot that when I was making up the order. Not gonna lie, that's my bad. But Fei Yin is a good, strong card fighter, part of AE. We do battle AE on separate occasions. Um, and Callum is using Cosmic Heroes just the same way that Gaia did before. Hopefully there'll be less confusion about them this time around. Fei force a G assist, it does work. But now he has to remove two cards from play. He chooses Draw Trigger and Kimber what? What is that, like Kimberly or something? Oh, Kimberline. He also removed the new stride, great consistent sage, Giron. What the hell? That name is bad. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, choose up to one card from your hand, call it to rear guard, choose one of your units, and that unit gets plus 5k. Why does that sound like a watered down version of Ultimail? How do you water down a heartbeat unit by giving it a stride form? Weird. Anyway, on Callum's side, he successfully used Commander Laurel. Got a critical in the second check, but not in the second check, but not the first. And Fei Yin heal triggered, which sort of evens things out, but not really. And now we have Grand Gallop. And we got a good shot at what this unit did when Gaia was using it. He strides into X-Hero Rogue, and when you stride over Gallop, it instantly gives the Vanguard 4,000 power, making it easier to hit those special numbers you want. Dijet's ability. Generation Break 1. Choose a grade 3 card with Dimensional Robo in its name from your drop zone. Put it on top of your deck. Shuffle the deck, choose a Vanguard, it gains 4,000, and when the Vanguard hits, you can draw a card. So it's now hitting for 39k. So Fei Yin put everything into guarding that attack, because if he hadn't, then it would have given Callum extra draws and Commander Laurel. That restand would have been very horrible for Fei Yin. And now we see Samael hit the field. And with Jewel Knight Sword Me on the field, he can counterblast a Jewel Knight, which he does, and bring out a grade 1 Jewel Knight. So Samael's ability is to counterblast 2 and give a force of damage to the opponent, but you can only activate it when you have 5 rear guards. He now has 5 rear guards, so he does meet the condition. But the force damage is a drive check, so triggers do apply. So 46,000. 36. It was 3 to pass, he only got 1. And now he's going for the rear guards. Specifically the Dijet, because that needs to die. Yes, Dijet must die. Fei-Yin never declared where his critical trigger went, where the critical went to. He didn't have to give it to Vanguard. But since he didn't say where it went, and he didn't try to force it on a rear guard either, then we can just say it disappeared. Gone with the wind. Callum activates Stride again. This time brings out X-Tiger. And we see Grand Chopper. On attack, Grand Fire can give 4,000 power to 2 units. He can choose to give it to the Behind Vanguard Booster and Grand Chopper. And then Grand Chopper's ability can counterblast 1 when its power increases. If it becomes if it's 11,000 or higher at that point, it can give 4,000 power to 2 more units. That's gonna be 13 if he does that. And X-Tiger's ability, it's flip up a copy of 1 unit in the G-Zone, and if you do, this unit gains 4,000 power for everything face up in the G-Zone, so right now it gains 8,000. If power is 4,500, 45,000 or more, it's too critical. So Fei-Yin can't guard, and this is a 2 critical attack, so fortunately that's the end of the game for Fei-Yin. Good showing, good match despite the fact that Fei-Yin did misride and had to G-assist, and losing those 2 units in hand did kind of hurt him in the long run, because they could have either been used for guard on 1 turn, or they could have been called to a rear guard and helped him out a bit. It's unfortunate, but that's how it happens. It was a close match either way. So now the score is 2 members apiece, and now we're going to start running down the winners of each of the matches on each side. See you soon.